At the beginning of lockdown, the government set out 5 targets that would need to be met in order for the current strict measures to be lifted and to ease the pressure on the economy. This is particularly important here in the West Midlands, which is home to many retail, commercial and manufacturing hubs. Questions are now being raised as to whether the targets have been met. The first target set out to meet was the increase in NHS capacity to handle the demand of patients seriously ill with COVID-19. So far, hospitals have not been overwhelmed by patient numbers, and Birmingham's Nightingale Hospital hasn't even received its first patient. As new patient admissions continue to fall, this target appears to have been met. The second target is the sustained and constant fall in daily deaths. Official charts from the NHS show the daily death rate having fallen steadily since the estimated peak on the 8th of April. However, this doesn't necessarily account for deaths outside hospitals, with suggestions that deaths in care homes may still be increasing. As a result, it's somewhat too early to judge whether this target has been met. The third target is for reliable data to suggest that the rate of infection is decreasing to manageable levels. As the NHS is currently operating below full capacity and with data suggesting infection rates are slowing, you could argue that this target has also been met. The fourth target is for operational challenges to be able to meet future demand. These include testing and personal protective equipment. Testing is far behind its initial 100,000 people per day target, and concerns still exist over PPE in care homes and hospitals. The final target is confidence that any adjustments to the current lockdown measures would not risk a second peak that may overwhelm the NHS. Arguably, 2 out of the 5 targets have been met, but not enough to set a date for an end to lockdown.